Okay, everyone, so this is going to be my second Fox video. I, again, typically don't like to play live games just because I feel very anxious every time I play it. But why not power through playing on online matches, really get that fear out, beat it out of me, and let's try to rank up in this account. So again, I started this account on a very low rank. I made this way back when I was still a double digits Q, and as you guys can see, I am still double digits Q on this one. And again, even if I'm up against double digits Q, I still make errors that will cost me the game, and that's one thing that I am absolutely afraid of. And so we're gonna get through it, and we're just gonna play a ranked match and see if we can get into at least SDK by the end of this video. 9Q or 8Q. We have 4 wins, 2 losses so far.
Start to play.
Good luck, have fun. And we're just gonna play. And again, we're gonna try to play typically. Very interesting. Okay. Interesting. So he gives me this right here, which is pretty painful for white, I feel. And then if he Ataris, that is fine. I'm just gonna go here, and now I am building my wall. I am already into his area, so that to me is a-okay. I could take an enclosure. You know what? Why not take an enclosure? Okay. Again, super small. I am not too sure if I should respond, but you know what? Why not? He's pushing me from behind, right? He's pushing me from behind, and he's getting 1 point, and we are getting many points here. So I really don't mind it. Let's see. Is our group in danger? He pushes out again. He's trying to solidify this area. I don't really need, but the turn here is somewhat sente. Again, it gives me bad shape. He could cut me, so if I Hane here and he cuts me, it ladders into my stones. So I'm going to actually Hane here. I'm going to come on out, push him on the 3rd line. That's fine. 1 more for good luck, and we can see nice big Moyo area. This turn here is actually fairly big. But again, we still have a lot of spaces. I could easily just take this right here and take a good quadrant of the board, and you know, that doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Big sides here. I still need to enclose in this area, and I'm thinking this side seems bigger. Farther side, right? Okay. Not too worried. Sure. Let's Atari this way, and we're just gonna push him down. It's fine. We have strength everywhere, so I am not too worried about this. If anything, he's giving me a humongous, really big Moyo here. I could fix my cut, but again, I'm not too worried about it. If he Ataris, we're just gonna run around and do things. But yeah. Let's see here. I could come out. You know what? I'm going to come out. That's fine. That is your right. Yes. And this is actually a really bad shape for him right now. 1, 2, he could cut, but then we just push out, or we just Atari right here. Let's see. If I do 1, 2, he cuts, Atari. Out, Atari, and yeah. That's fine. Okay. Do I need to worry? I could Atari. He double Ataris me. You know what? Let's just fix. Okay. That is true. That is your right. And let's see here. How can I could go here, up. He cuts. Let's see. One. Up. Atari out. Boom. Cut. Atari in. And kill. I'm thinking this is okay for me. I'm really playing a risk right here. Yep. Atari. Kill. Let's just push. Okay. And push out. Okay, building our huge moyo. So we've won. We've won. Yeah. We have a huge influence right here. That is fine. Cuts, I'm not too worried about. So let us just start taking our bases here. Extensions, bases, whatever you want to call it. You know what? I'm just going to take this right here. Putting a lot of strain on him. Again, that's fine by me. We can just walk. Sure. I'm just going to cause cutting points here. Yep. Again, I'm okay with this. You can take first line territory all you want. And I will be happy with that. Okay. And so we're going to defend our corner. Block. Okay. And that's fine. Look, he's got 1 point. I got many points. This clamp doesn't do anything, and we are just going to take an extension. All right, give me a second. My cat wants in. Come on. Okay. She's in. Yeah, this is looking really bad for white. I mean, we've gotten a huge chunk of the board. I don't know where you're gonna go, buddy. I don't know where you're gonna go. Sure. If you're able to live, good luck. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Again, we're just going to Atari and split the group up. Yep. Now this is one group. Again, not too worried about it. We could just Atari out this way now. Okay, again, just pull back. We don't need to fight too much. Okay. Atari. Okay, let's just keep going. Now he does have to be careful here. And push, block, Atari out, Atari out. The net here seems pretty nasty though. What do? Just out? He's gonna push? Nope. He's not. And we'll just go out. Here we go. Block. We might push and cut, which is fine. Sure. Yep. Okay. Okay, if I do this, protect the cut. It's gonna try to do something here. I don't know. Okay. I don't see how you guys are gonna build your second eye. But, sure. Uh-huh. Okay. Now, I'm getting surrounded here, so I gotta be careful. And I should get out. Okay. Let's just start building. He's gonna cut. Okay. Again, our group is in danger, so we're just going to jump. And jump. Okay. Again, just jump. And jump. Okay. He's drawing a big stick, so I'm not too sure about that, but let's just keep our groups all connected. Sure. And I don't know. Push out. I mean, he has a stick. He has a stick here. Push out. Do I have any weaknesses? Well, I'm connected everywhere, so I don't think so. Okay. Sure. Block. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. Gotta fix. You're not gonna fix. Okay. What are you gonna do? Okay. Sure. So this group here seems a little dicey. I'm just gonna fix pushes. Connect. Push. But I'm gonna push here. Oh, it's already separated. I'm just gonna make sure I am completely connected. Right here. There's nothing that he can really do. Yes, I did win. And we won. So again, pushing on the first line. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points, and I'm getting like this huge corner. There was a lot that happened in this game. Can we do game analysis? Ooh, we can. Okay. What is this? I've never seen this board before. Okay. So here's game analysis. So I think the first thing that he did that was incorrect was this move right here. Just in general, if you're going to be playing this, just go for the nice corner. I mean, you have points, you're alive, and this puts a lot of pressure on me. If you decide to do the regular, how do I get back to ooh, AI? Ooh, hey. Okay. AI, 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I go back to just the regular, okay, can I stop? Okay. The regular move right here. This allows me to build a wall, and I'm actually okay with them taking my stone, because look at what happens. They take my stone, and I have a wall facing both directions, right? This is not a strong enough wall to kind of take territory, but it's mainly for the influence. So in this regard, I'm just like, you know what? I have a wall here. I'm just going to build from that. I can actually Tanuki out right now. It's probably better to make a base first. But again, if he approaches on here, and then if he decides to say that which is my move here, if he decides to play here and I, you know, do something like this, right? Okay. If I do something like this, then I can always have this move to fall back on, like if he takes my base away. So I wasn't too worried about which direction I went. Okay. So he's again, I decide to take an enclosure, which is, it's a big move. He decides to push here, which I thought was a little slow. Again, this is a 1 point move. You push here, you get this I plus this 1 point. So this move is 1 point versus this, my single move here enclosed a whole entire corner, which gained me at least 8 points. So this is like an 8 to 10 point move. This is a 1 point move. Extremely, extremely inefficient. Now, when I was a DDK, I didn't notice that. I really did not notice that. I would play exactly how they are playing right now. You guys could take a look at my OGS account. Look at my first couple of games. I played exactly like this. And as I've come to, you know, be really involved with playing against stronger players, this is what I'm learning. And so, and the thing, if you notice my time, even though I would like to say I am a stronger player, I'm still using majority of my time. I probably had about 10 minutes left on the clock. My opponent, I can guarantee you, probably only had about 17 minutes. They probably only used 2 or 3 minutes. So they were impulsively playing. And I'm kind of thinking about it now. I'm not to the point where I'm fully thinking, which is an issue for my play style. I need to get better at that. But I am building that habit of thinking about my moves. So right here, again, this Hane, you guys saw me. I did spend some time. I waited. And then I was like, you know what? I think I can Hane here. I'm pretty sure I can Hane here. They Hane. And then look at, we're building a huge center influence. And, you know, you guys saw, I was really contemplating just getting this. This, once I have a stone here, this is mine. There's very little that white can do in terms of building 2 eyes in this area. Like, I have direct line of sight between my border, and this is, you know, a good, how many points is this? 1 2 3 4 5 by 3, 15 plus 6 is 21. So this is at least a 20-point move. This one move is a 20-point move, which is probably equivalent to his corner right here. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, right? So this is about a 25-point corner versus this a 20-point center, plus the influence that I get elsewhere. You really can't beat that. Like, you really, really can't beat that. So anyways, so we're going to keep going. I decide to take a corner. Again, I already have an enclosure. And this is huge. And it's playing with the big moyo that I'm building. Again, he's pushing me, which is, you should, but corner, side, center, this move. Take an enclosure, or you know, plop a stone in the middle right here, like something like that. That's fine. So, okay, push again. You're helping me build. I don't mind sacrificing a stone right here. I'm pushing, and then I get to build my wall some more. And I'm just gonna keep pushing. Yes, you're gonna come out, and then there. Look, I've extended my wall even further. And yes, you're on 4th line territory, but look at, from my enclosure out, I'm getting this huge moyo. And yes, white can be greedy and just plop a stone in the middle. But, you know, if that happens, then I'm just going to start fighting in the center and grab the right side of the territory. This might shrink. Fine. But as I'm attacking your group, I'm building structure on the right side, which makes it even harder to come in later on. Okay. Ataris, again, I'm strong everywhere. There is a cut here, but this was probably the first Liberty reading race. And I saw that if I did this, right, and he decides to jump out, okay, you can cut. That's fine. You can cut, but you do have to be mindful of the Ataris. Say that I fix and he cuts, right? Let's just say that that happened. Well, what happens? Atari. Okay. Atari. Right? He cannot fix here. He could try to take. He probably should have taken if this happens, and then this is a snapback. Okay. So granted, at least that didn't happen in the game. I would have been very embarrassed. But let's see what happens. I did this. And again, he should have just peeped. Peep, I fill, you Atari, you get out. Okay? So what should he have done? Again, peeped. Maybe I Atari. push right here. Atari. Right? Something like that. I probably would have done something like this. Okay. Oops. Okay, out, fix, and then he comes out. So again, I want to fix because I have a double Atari coming up next. And this is where you really have to read. I was like, okay, if I hit right here, that's an Atari, he's going to push me up. Atari, not Atari, but Phil and the Liberty, he will cut. Right? He's going to cut. Now, unfortunately, with this right here, the Atari on this stone, he cannot do the snapback because this is self-Atari for the group, and I'll just take the whole thing. Okay, so that's what I saw. Again, this is what happened. He fills, putting me in Atari, and then I just capture. Again, it's a self-Atari move. Now he's trying to fix his shape. Again, I could have pushed, but I don't think that would have done much. Right? Right? It's just a ladder. Right? So that didn't work. So I decided just extend first so that if I push and cut, it will be an Atari and then I can get out of the ladder. That was my ladder breaker. He decided not to, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to take my wall and look at how huge the wall is. Now, this turn right here was huge for me. I should have turned here earlier in the game. Again, it's a wall facing my side where the enclosure is kind of weak. He can still go in for a 3-3 invasion. So this turn was massive and he took it. So props to him. Again, just solidifying my area. And now I'm like, okay, well, even if he Hanes here in this area, it's not really a big deal to me. So I'm going to Tanuki and I'm just going to prevent this white stone from doing anything. It's a very weak stone, but at least this one solidifies my points. If he runs out, right, I would be kind of inclined to kind of chase him around and that might give him the edge. So is this stone worth it? I don't know. Maybe I should have turned. I don't know. He decides to push here. Now, the thing is, I already have a stone in place, right? So as I'm building, I'm getting 4 lines of territory. Now, remember, before he was getting 4 lines of territory, but in this case, for every move that he makes, I'm getting at least 4 points. You get 1, I get 4. Fantastic deal. Let's go. And you're pushing me from behind. So this just caused some cuts here and there. Again, push, 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 and protect my corner. He comes in, we block. Again, we are solid everywhere. I don't need to overextend. I don't need to kill this group. Let it live. He's living 5 points in the corner. I built a wall. Now I can extend from it. And look at 5 points that he gets, 20 something points that I get. Fabulous trade. At this point, if we look at the score estimator, I'm up by 47 points. Yes, he has the whole left side. But again, don't forget, I still have a 3-3 invasion. Okay, I did not forget about that. But I'm 47 points ahead. I'm really not too worried about the game at this point. Okay. He goes in. Again, that's a Gote move. Yes, it might cause some issues with my 2 stones here, right? Say that I Tanuki and then he clamps, right? It might cause some issues. I will have to block, he Ataris, and I lose 4 points. But now my area is solid. And again, I'm still up ahead by 102 points at this point once this is solidified. So you can see my huge area right here is just massive, 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 massive. Okay. I would gladly sacrifice those 2 stones to solidify my whole entire wall. Now, white sees that I am building. At this point, it's game over. It really is. I have so many supporting stones everywhere. If you invade anywhere, I mean, I'm on the 3rd line here. I'm on the 3rd line, 4th line, 4th line. I'm everywhere. So you trying to live in this area is very, very hard. Again, I'm going to prevent your escape path. So notice that if I went here, he'll make a base. I pillar down, he will slide, right? I will Hane, he comes out. Okay, I push, and then he builds I shape. So this is something that I didn't want. So prevent him from moving anywhere. Just hop in between, force him up. That was my push. I'm gonna push you, I'm gonna force you up. Okay? He decides to kick me first, which I think was very concentrated. He's looking to kind of slide into my corner, so I'm just gonna pillar down. If he comes up, again, we block. Okay, comes in. Hane at the head of 2 stones. He's very weak now. He's gonna Hane here. Now, this is where I think I was a little over aggressive. I didn't have to play super hard on this, but I wanted to split the 2 groups up. Okay, you can see I'm splitting the 2 groups up. Now he's gonna try to lean against my weakness. I'm gonna fix my weakness, push him out. The Atari right here, he doesn't. He's gonna lean against my stone here. So just gonna pull back, connect it back up to my other stone. He's gonna pull out, gonna Atari or push out. He's gonna push right here. Now I do have 3 stones, and if I fix, he just jumps out and nets my whole 3 stones. And now this group is alive. His white group is alive, and I'm reduced. Now, is it game ending? I don't think this is a 40-point move. Let's see the score estimator. I'm still up ahead by 22 points. So it's still my game. But I didn't want to deal with losing that many points. So take it slow and easy, right? If he survives in this area, that's fine. I'm going to kill this group off instead. Again, he's split. This is my splitting group, right? Between the two white groups. Now he has to focus on living with both groups. He can't. Okay. Again, he escapes. If he escapes, he escapes. It's a stick. There are no eye shape. Let him run. My priority is this center group here. These 3 stones are weak. Cap it. He pushes. We block. Now, if I was him, Atari this side, I Atari, cut, force the take or something. I will most likely take, right? And then try to come out. Okay. Now, the problem with this is that the ladder doesn't work for him. I have black stones in the area, and I have supporting stones everywhere. So even if I'm cut, I'm not too worried about it. But that would be the better move than what he played, which is right there. Again, this allowed me to kind of just fix my shape. He Atari'd, which ended the same result. And yeah. Again, if he comes close, I don't care. I'm going to block. Say that he wedges here. That's fine. Just Atari, right? If he Atari's back, we take. He fills. Where's he going to go? It's 3 stones, right? It's a dead shape. No eyes. Okay. Now I do have to be mindful of my liberties down here. Okay. I'm getting a little short on liberties if he does this. But now he's going to try to run out. Again, I have supporting stones everywhere. I didn't want him to do, and like say I did here, I didn't want him to just do a peeping move for free. It's not really Sente, but it is annoying if he cuts this stick off. Okay. So I didn't want to deal with it. So hence why the Knights move right here. Now he could push and cut, right? But it still doesn't do anything. He pushes up. We connect back. He pushes up. Now again, our 5 stones are getting weak. Jump. Okay, try to get back home. Okay, he caps. Fine by me. I'm gonna tap right here. He should have cut. Right? He should have cut. But, you know, the Atari here. He fixes. The Atari here. He comes out and then we come out. Okay, so again, this group is dead. This group is not looking very well. He could net. This would be 1 eye. Okay, so if this happens, then I would have probably peeped. He would have sealed. I would have peeped once more and forced him to take that eye, and then I would have just backed off. Okay, there is no room for another eye that I see. Okay. Again, I'm gonna push right here first, okay, before he does this. Even if he connects under, this is still not an eye, okay? and then I can just disconnect the whole thing if he doesn't come back and fix. Okay, so we're coming out again. Our group needs help right now, and as he's trying to survive, we are putting pressure while getting out. Okay, again, just jump out. He's putting pressure again. We're blocking him from escaping out on this side. Okay, even he pushes right here. We cut, he cuts, we come out, he comes out, we push. Right? Right? There's not much he can do. Atari and Atari. Right? So we are completely out at this point. Block. Again, just making sure that there's no cuts that can happen. Protecting everything. Bamboo it, whatever. Again, just running back home. He can't build any eye shape up here. There's no way he can build an eye. Okay. Right here, again, just keep it simple. Atari. Connect. He moves there. He's trying to do something which I don't get. He seals. We just fix our shape. He pushes out. We block. And that is game over. So we take a look at the score estimator. We won by 114 points. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I said that I was hoping to rank up in this game, but that didn't happen. And so, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.